What up, world? Established Rich coming right back at you. This right here ain't about street code. It's not about being a tough guy. This is about a man who made the wrong decision at the worst possible time and is now living with it. Tory Lanez just lost his appeal. And honestly, none of us should be surprised. The court said there were no errors, and that means he gotta sit with the choices he made. And let's be real, the biggest mistake wasn't the lawyer, it wasn't the tactics, it wasn't the strategy. It was Tory deciding he was too street to take the stand and tell the truth. Because here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. Nobody else was involved in a crime with him, so the no snitching policy didn't even apply. He wasn't protecting the crew. He wasn't flipping on a co-defendant. He was only trying to protect an image that didn't do a damn thing for him when that judge handed down 10 years.
Rapper Tory Lanez has been charged with shooting artist Megan Thee Stallion during an argument. The DA's office says Lanez, whose legal name is Daystar Peterson, shot Megan's feet during an argument in the Hollywood Hills July 12th. The 28-year-old was arrested the night of the shooting, but was released after posting bail. He now faces 2 felony charges and is set to be arraigned Tuesday in LA. If convicted, he faces up to 23 years in prison.
Meanwhile, musician Tory Lanez, convicted of shooting rapper Megan Thee Stallion, sentenced to 10 years in prison. A judge in Los Angeles handing down that sentence today, culminating a case that filled gossip pages and polarized the music industry. Lanez was found guilty last year of shooting Megan Thee Stallion in the foot during an argument in 2020. During a statement read in court, Megan said that she has not experienced a single day of peace since that shooting. Lanez's attorney arguing that there was not enough evidence to convict him. They do plan to appeal the conviction.
And let's talk about that part, because that's where the real heartbreak is. Tory has a son who needs him. A little boy who didn't give a damn about rap status or street cred. The child just needed a father, a prison one, not a prison phone voice. But Tory chose a code of silence over his son's future. He chose rap culture pride over real life responsibility. And when you make that kind of choice, you don't just lose a court case. You lose a chapter in your life. You lose moments you can't never get back. Let's go deeper, because this ain't just about taking a stand. This was about courage, accountability, and honesty. And he fumbled all 3. Because if you didn't shoot the gun, why wouldn't you say it under oath? Why would you trust a jury to guess your innocence while you sit there and look tough? Like I said, in my opinion, the street code was not even relevant. This was not a situation with 2 dudes in the same car doing something illegal. This was a celebrity, a woman, a gun, and a career on the line. The only person Tory was telling on was the person who actually pulled the trigger. If it wasn't him, and to me, that ain't snitching. That's called clearing your name. That's called being an adult. But hip-hop got too many dudes trying to live by a rule book they don't even understand. A rule book half of them don't even live by in real life. Tory let that pressure talk him into silence. And that silence cost him 10 years and his position as a father. Now he's sitting in the cell watching his son grow up through a glass and phone calls. And I don't say that to mock him. I say that because it's tragic and it's real. The only thing richer than his talent was his potential. And he let an outdated street mentality wipe both of them off the map. My hope is that this appeal loss finally forces him to say, I made the decision. Not the lawyer, not the prosecutor, not the internet. He did. Because you can't heal what you won't own. And you can't move forward while you still blaming somebody else. Tory ain't just serving time. He's serving a lesson every young man in hip-hop needs to hear. Don't choose a code over your child. Don't choose an image over your freedom. Don't choose silence over the truth that could save your life. Because that life you're trying to protect can disappear in a sentencing hearing in 20 seconds. I hope he learns from this. I hope he grows from this. But most of all, I hope he never puts the street code above his child again. Because no street ever raised a child the way his father could. But hey, that's just my opinion. What's yours? Like, comment, subscribe. Established Rich. I'll be back with another one. Peace.